Hey friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, where today we are going to be making this gorgeous Lacy Cocoonigan that is just in time for summer. Let's just take a look at this, right? This looks like it would be so much more complicated than it is, but guys, this is just one simple rectangle, two simple seams, and some really easy trim. Seriously, it's just one rectangle. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's huge. It's lacy. It's gorgeous. It's so light. It's so airy. It's so simple to do. In today's video tutorial, we will go through step by step how to make this gorgeous lacy crochet stitch. I am then going to show you in a really fun way how it is that we put it together. I'll give you a close-up of the trimming, give you my tip to make sure that you keep this nice and even, and then that's it. That's literally all we're doing today. All right, guys, making an appearance, I've got Ruby, who does not want to let me put her down. So right now, check this out. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Let's get a little bit of a close-up. Look at those stitches. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? You're just chatting away over there. All right, so let's jump into today's video tutorial. This is the yarn that I used on the Lacy Cocoon Cardi. It is Mandela string from Lion Brand. This is a super fine #1 weight yarn, and you get 350 yards per skein. It has these really, really beautiful color changes. It's available in a ton of gorgeous colors. This is the color Ballad. It's got a really subtle color change. You could see on the yarn label, and also if you look online, they give you these little swatches that show you the color changes within that skein. So again, this one's really subtle. Some are more bold, but you can definitely pick one that is going to fit your style in the Mandela string line. For the purpose of today's video tutorial, I'm not going to be showing you with Mandela string because this yarn is super tiny. It will be hard for you to see, and it takes quite a bit of time to get started with this yarn and to work up a swatch. Do not let that deter you from doing this pattern, because once you get that first row done, it starts to work up much more quickly. For today's video tutorial, I'm going to be using Lion Brand's Hue and Me, which is a bulky #5 weight yarn, and this is going to make it much easier for you all to see my stitches and for me to be able to work it up comfortably for you to see on camera. To start, we are going to make a slip knot, insert our hook, pull our yarn tight to the neck of our hook, but not so tight that we can't slide it, and then we are going to chain 26. Now that I have my 26 chain stitches, we are going to move on to the row 1 instructions. Row 1 starts by instructing you to double crochet in the 10th chain from the hook. I'm going to be working in the back bumps, so you can see those here. This is the top of your chain. This is the back of your chain. So if we look from the side, you could see these bumps. Those are what I'm going to be counting, and I will be working in to put this nice finished edge from the top of our chain on the bottom of our row 1. If you come here, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I am going to place a double crochet in that 10th back bump or 10th chain. You will then double crochet in each of the next 2 chains. In my case, I'm using the back bump, so that you have a total of 3 double crochet. You will then chain 3, skip 3, and then double crochet in the next chain. Now this is where the repeat begins within row 1. So you will chain 3, skip 3, and then double crochet 1 stitch in each of the next 3 double crochets. So a total of 3 double crochets. You will then chain 3, skip 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the next chain. In this case, it is my last chain, and that completes the repeat. So that is row 1. For row 2, we are going to turn, chain 5, which counts as 1 double crochet and a chain 2, and then we are going to double crochet in the next chain 3 space. So in this space right here is where we're going to place our first double crochet, and then we will double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet stitches. You will then double crochet in the next chain 3 space, and then begin the repeat. So the repeat begins with a chain 5. You then skip the next double crochet and double crochet in the next chain 3 space. Double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. And then the repeat continues with a double crochet in the next chain 3 space, which is right here. The end of the row instructions say to repeat this across to the turning chain. After creating your last double crochet in your chain 3 space, you're going to chain 3 again. You will at that point be at your turning chain, so you will skip 2 chains and double crochet in the turning chain. To begin row 3, we will turn, chain 6, which counts as a double crochet and chain 3. You will skip the next double crochet. So we have these 5 double crochet here. You're going to skip this first one, and then you are going to double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet. Skip the next double crochet and chain 3. This now begins the repeat within row 3. You are going to double crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the next 3 double crochet. Skip this next double crochet, and then chain 3 again. You will repeat that all the way across until you get to your turning chain 5. Skip 2 chains, and then double crochet in the 3rd. To begin row 4, we are going to turn, chain 3, which counts as our double crochet, and then we are going to double crochet in the chain 3 space. Chain 3, skip the next double crochet and double crochet in the next double crochet. So that's the center double crochet of these 3 double crochet. You will then skip the next double crochet, and the repeat for row 4 begins here. So chain 3, double crochet in the next chain 3 space. So that will be on the right side of the double crochet that's in the center here. Double crochet in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the next chain 3 space, which is to the left of that double crochet in the center of the previous row. So we're forming our next little diamond here in the center, and we've completed this one. You will then again chain 3, skip this next double crochet, and double crochet in the next double crochet, which is the center double crochet. Skip this next double crochet, and then continue the repeat across to your turning chain 6 of the previous row. When you reach the turning chain 6, you will chain 3. You will skip 2 chains and then double crochet in the next 2 chains of turning chain 6. And that completes row 4. Moving on to row 5, we are going to turn, chain 3, which counts as our double crochet. We will double crochet in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the chain 3 space. Chain 5, skip the next double crochet, and then the repeat for this row begins. Double crochet in the next chain 3 space. So we've worked in this chain 3 space, we skipped this double crochet, and now we're going to double crochet in this next chain 3 space. Double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet. Double crochet in the next chain 3 space. Chain 5. Skip this next double crochet, and then continue the repeat. You will repeat this all the way across until you reach your last chain 3 space, which is right here, where you will then place a double crochet in that chain 3 space, double crochet in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the turning chain 3. And that completes row 5. Moving on to row 6, we are going to turn, chain 3, that counts as our first double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the chain 5 space. We will then chain 3 again, skip this next double crochet, so it's the first double crochet in this group of 5 double crochet. We're going to skip this first one, and then we will begin the repeat for row 6. So now we are going to double crochet 3, so 1 in each of the next 3 double crochet stitches of the previous row, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and double crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and repeat that across until you reach the last 2 double crochet and turning chain 3 that I have here. When you reach this point, what you are going to do is skip the next double crochet in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the turning chain 3. That completes row 6. You could see the repeat starting to form here. Let's move on to row 7, where we are going to turn, chain 6, that counts as a double crochet and chain 3. We are going to skip this next double crochet. Row 7 starts with its repeat, so the repeat all the way across will be to double crochet in the chain 3 space, double crochet in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the next double crochet. We will then skip the next double crochet and chain 3 again, and then continue the repeat. So double crochet in the next chain 3 space, double crochet in the next double crochet, double crochet in the chain 3, and then chain 3. You'll repeat that across until you get to the final double crochet and the turning chain 3, and you will double crochet in the turning chain. That is the entire repeat for this pattern. It is that simple. You are going to continue repeating rows 2 through 7. If you are following along with this pattern, that will be for rows 8 to 64. If you're using this pattern as just a stitch tutorial, then you can just repeat that as many times as you need. All right, now that we have taken care of the stitch repeat for this pattern, let's hop back on over to this Cocoonigan. So I just want to show you how simple it is that this gets put together. So this is essentially one giant rectangle, okay? Let's bring this up a bit, okay, so I can show this to you. It is just one big rectangle. See, it's huge, and there's so much stretch to this stitch. You're going to absolutely love wearing this piece, but it's one big rectangle that I quite literally folded, as I describe in the pattern, like a paper airplane. So I'm going to show you that right now. Imagine that this piece of paper is the rectangle that you just created using this stitch. You are quite literally going to take these 2 corners. I have diagrams in the pattern for this, right? You line up your 2 quarters like this, and you're going to fold this down on one side. You're going to create this seam, okay? That's this seam right here. You're going to leave this bit open right here, which is this, okay? That creates your sleeve. You are going to do the same thing on the other side. Line up your corners, right? Row 1 and your final row. Bring them together, right? Place a nice little stitch marker here so that you can keep everything together properly, right? Fold these down. You'll seam up here, leave this open same way that I did on this side as well. Right here. Leave this open for your arm openings, and that's it. Okay, so this is quite literally what your Cocoonigan is going to look like. You're going to take your rectangle, you're going to fold these in, you're going to place stitch markers here. You can place another set of stitch markers here so that this way you seam evenly on both sides. And then we will reattach our yarn around the body, and we will reattach our yarn around the sleeves so that we can create the trim. So I'll give you a little bit of a close-up of that. Close-up on the seam. So you can see right here, the seam is mostly invisible. You can't really tell that there is a seam there. I did use the mattress stitch to do that. I have a tutorial which I will link for you right here. It will also be linked in the description below. This is really easy to do. Just be very mindful of your tension. Don't pull it too tight because you don't want this to pinch up. So as you're doing it, keep kind of stretching your seam out and make sure that you're not creating any pinching. And then for the trim, all we are doing is this simple double crochet. That's it. So we do 5 rounds of double crochet on the armhole openings, and we do 5 rounds on the body opening. When you are doing the openings, you are going to be working in the row ends on your sleeves right here. So just be very mindful of how many stitches you are placing so that your armholes don't get too big if you place too many stitches, or too small if you don't place enough. So if you can see here, mine is nice and even. What I did to stay even was I placed 2 double crochet around the post of my double crochet stitches, or around my chain stitches, whatever counted as the side of the double crochet. So for each double crochet up the side, I placed 2, and then I also placed 1 in the actual side of the row itself. So see right here, this is the beginning of the row. I have 1, and then I have 2 in the double crochet, and then I have 1, and I have 2 in the double crochet, and I have 1. So that worked well to keep mine even. So however many you decide to leave open, if you follow the pattern or if you make yours bigger or smaller, that's how you can make sure that they stay even. And then when you do the body, because of the way that this all folds together, right, like this is your row 1, and then this is the final row. So when you fold these together, you have your row 1 and your final row, which gives you all the top and the bottom of the stitches, making it a little bit easier to keep it even. So as you can see here, the double crochets for the body trim are all in the same direction as the panels, right? So you can see that. So when you're working these are really easy, right? You're just going to pay attention to your final row or your row 1, and wherever you have 3 double crochet, you're going to be placing you'll place a double crochet in each one. Where you have your 3 chain spaces, you'll place 3. If you have 5 chain spaces, you'll place 5. Where you have 1 double crochet, it'll be really easy to make sure that this stays even. Then that's it. You're gonna weave in your ends, and there's no right or wrong side. There's no top or bottom. This is just like the easiest piece to wear. I absolutely love it. All right guys, thank you so much for watching today's video tutorial. I hope that you found it simple and easy to do. I hope you love this lacy crochet stitch and that you enjoy making it. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my new free patterns, video tutorials, and just all around yarny goodness. And